today we have Josh, and we're going to be cutting his hair and kind of talking to him, and this gives you guys an opportunity and a chance to see what it's like behind a barber chair. I come across a whole bunch of different people from different walks of life, different backgrounds, different stories, and I'd like to share that with you. So here's one of my interesting clients. It's one of my regulars, and go ahead and sit back and enjoy.
A while ago, there was a place called Star Trek The Experience in Las Vegas, and I used to work there.
Was it a bar or?
It was a bar, it was a restaurant, they had rides, they had a museum, they had actors walking around in full costume, dressed up like Klingons, bored. So it was pretty cool. It was before they did the one out in Disney where everybody thinks that's the first one. The first one to do it was Star Trek The Experience. Unfortunately, it's not there anymore. But there was one night I was working, and we looked at the reservations. And often people would make fake name reservations like Captain Kirk, Mr. Spock, just the fans being fans.
Yeah. Were you ever a Trekkie?
I wasn't until I started working there. I knew of it, but I didn't get into it until I started working there, because that's when I started meeting all the cast and crew.
Yeah.
And one night we had this big event. We had an upstairs thing called the Captain's Lounge, and it was this big event. There were a lot of big names in there, in the sci-fi community. Half of the cast from Battlestar Galactica was up there. Some of the people from Angel and Buffy were there. Kevin Sorbo from Hercules was up there, and they were being charged money to go into this event. It was pretty big ticket.
Yeah.
And looking on the reservations for the night, I also realized half the bar downstairs was rented out. So I was like, all right, what's going on down there? And they said it was a private party, and the name said LeVar Burton. And we all thought, okay, that's a joke. So LeVar Burton plays Geordie LaForge on The Next Generation. He's the gentleman that wears the visor over his eyes, one of the chief engineers.
The visor, like the strip across
Yeah, he has that
eyes?
strip across his eyes.
I know what you're talking about.
His character's blind in the show.
Yeah.
So we saw that and just thought nothing of it. And then it said it was a wedding reception. That was pretty normal for us down there. We were like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So we had all this private security helping the big event upstairs with all those celebrities, walking them in and out, making sure they're taken care of. And I'm going between upstairs and downstairs. Well, downstairs I look, and then I see this gentleman walking through the front, and it was a long walk through the front. Like, you had to walk down several steps to get into our area, walk past all the stores. And I saw this guy just walking in wearing a white fedora and a white sport coat and white pants. I was like, man, look at that. That guy's dressed up to the nine.
All flashy, yeah.
And I saw people starting to run up to him and talking to him, and he was stopping, talking to each person. And I was like, all right, didn't really know who it was. And then as he got closer, it hit me. That's LeVar Burton. That's actually LeVar Burton.
This is not a drill.
No, and he's walking through the very front of the building. No security, no escort, and he's walking to the party, and it hits me like, he really did book this party. This is really LeVar Burton's party in Cork's Bar and Lounge. They really rented out half of the thing.
Wow.
Come to find out, it was his niece's wedding reception. He booked it.
Oh, wow.
And, people were going nuts seeing him come in. He was stopping, talking to each person.
And this is the whole, Star Trek theme place,
yes,
too.
So he's so we have all these people upstairs, and people are paying money to get in to go meet these celebrities. And here's the biggest one out of that whole group, because he is a Star Trek icon in Star Trek.
Okay.
Where everybody else upstairs, they weren't in Star Trek. They were just, sci-fi themed, space shows, Hercules, all that.
Okay.
And here's the big ticket right here.
Right, yeah.
Downstairs. And I'll never forget how humbling it was, because he saw people lining up outside, and we were like, all right, we need to get some security, we need to get this, we need to get this. The man was so gracious. He walks over. As people are coming up, they're standing there, they're watching him. He walks out, he goes, hello, folks, thank you so much. I'm here for my niece's wedding reception. Every hour or so, I would be happy to come out and sign autographs, take pictures for a few minutes, and then go back. But I really like to enjoy my niece's wedding reception. So if you don't mind, you could just form a line and I'll keep coming out and do this. And man,
Wow.
he held to his word.
Really?
He, about every hour, he would duck out there for a few minutes, take pictures, sign autographs.
That is awesome.
It was just so cool.
Yeah.
To see like the biggest name in the building, no security, not charging anybody, nothing, just doing it.
Just doing it, yeah.
And he walked in the front, nothing, no fanfare, just walked in the front. Didn't need any of that. And this isn't to shame the other celebrities. I'm just saying, like, nobody expected this.
Right.
This was the big name in the building.
Wow.
And it was just so cool to see him do that. And then at the end of the night, even though gratuity was included, he walked around to all of us that worked the party and gave us an extra tip saying, hey, I already know it's included. You guys did a wonderful job. I want to thank you. And he was shaking our hand, looking us in the eye. And you're like, man, this is a really cool, respectful person.
Yeah.
Got a lot of stuff going for him right now, and he's just still taking the time to treat people like people.
Even when he was there for like a private event. And that is really cool.
And at the end of the night, he stayed out there for a while, signing pictures, autographs, whatever.
Wow.
He even walked over and got this little kid the Geordie LaForge replica visor from his character from our shop, because we have it. It's like a $400 thing. And I remember he got it.
Yeah.
He got an autograph pen. He signed it, gave it to this kid, and just said, hey, just put this on my bill for the party.
Wow.
I'm like,
wow.
And he waited till everybody was happy, everybody was satisfied, and this man walked out the front by himself, still shaking hands with people that wanted to see him.
Wow.
And I was just like, that was a truly humbling experience in my life, because I've been around a lot of celebs and stuff. Years later, I started working in the industry myself. I've been on a lot of sets, but that right there told me no matter who you are, you gotta stay a good person at heart.
Yeah.
And he didn't even know. He doesn't even know me from anything. He doesn't even know that's a lesson he taught me. Just from watching everything go down and how he conducted himself and everything. That was amazing. I'm pretty sure you got plenty more. You're probably going to be seeing Josh on this channel a couple of times because he's got plenty more stories. But we appreciate you sharing that today. And if you guys liked it, subscribe to the channel, push like. I really appreciate it. And I'm going to be doing a lot more videos like this that just show, like I said, my clients that are coming from all kinds of different walks of life that would like to share, whether it be inspirational stories, traveling stories. They went somewhere and something crazy or amazing happened to them. I get stories like that all the time being a barber. So tune in, and I'm going to be dropping videos every week. So